Memory. December 1965. 5 years old. My mama tells me in a loud, scary, life-threatening voice to stop scratching your Coochy Snorcher. I become terrified that I've scratched it off down there. I do not touch myself again, even in the bath. I'm afraid of water getting in and filling me up so I explode. I put Band-Aids over my Coochy to cover the hole, but they fall off in the water. I imagine a stopper, a bathtub plug up there to prevent things from entering me. I sleep with 3 pairs of Happy Heart padded underpants underneath my snap-up pajamas. I still want to touch myself sometimes, but I don't. Memory. 7 years old. Edgar Montaigne, who is 10, gets angry at me and punches me with all his might in between my legs. It feels as if he breaks my entire self. I limp home, I can't pee. When Mama asks me what's wrong with my Coochy Snorcher, and I tell her what Edgar did to me, she yells at me and tells me never to let anyone touch me down there again. I try to explain that he didn't touch it, Mama, he punched it. Memory. 9 years old. I play on the bed, bouncing and falling, and impale my Coochy Snorcher on the bedpost. There are high-pitched screaming noises that come straight from my Coochy Snorcher's mouth. I get taken to the hospital and they sew it up down there from where it's been torn apart. Memory. 10 years old. I'm at my father's house and he's having a party upstairs. Everyone's drinking. I'm playing alone in the basement trying on the new white cotton brawn underpants that my father's girlfriend gave me. Suddenly, my father's best friend, this big man, Alfred, comes up from behind me and pulls down my new underpants and sticks his big hard penis into my Coochy Snorcher. I scream, I kick, I try to fight him off, but he already gets it in. My father's there then, and he has a gun, and then there's this loud, horrible noise, and then there's blood all over Alfred and me. Lots of blood. I'm sure my Coochy Snorcher's finally fallen out. Alfred is paralyzed for life, and my mama doesn't let me see my father for 7 years. Memory. 13 years old. My Coochy Snorcher is a very bad place. A place of pain, nastiness, punching, invasion, and blood. It's a site for mishaps. It's a bad luck zone. I imagine a freeway in between my legs and, girl, I am traveling, going far away from here. Memory. 16 years old. There's this gorgeous 24-year-old woman in our neighborhood, and I stare at her all the time. One day she invites me in her car. She asks me if I like to kiss boys, and I tell her I do not like that. She says she wants to show me something and leans over and kisses me so softly on the lips with her lips and then puts her tongue in my mouth. Wow. She asks if I want to come over to her place, and then she kisses me again and tells me to relax, to feel it, to let our tongues feel it. She asked my mama if I could spend the night at her place, and my mama is delighted that such a beautiful, successful woman has paid interest in me. I'm scared, but I can't wait. Her apartment is fantastic. She's got it hooked up. It's the 70s. The beads, the fluffy pillows, the mood lights. I decide right then and there that I want to be a secretary just like her when I grow up. She makes a vodka for herself and then asks me what I want to drink. And I say the same as she's drinking. She says she doesn't think my mama would like me drinking vodka. I say she probably wouldn't like me kissing girls either. And the pretty lady makes me a drink. Then she changes into this chocolate satin teddy. She's so beautiful. I always thought bulldaggers were ugly. I say, "You look great." She says, "So do you." I say, "But all I got on are these white cotton brown underpants." And she changes me slowly into another satin teddy. It's lavender, like the first soft days of spring. The alcohol is gone to my head and I'm loose and ready. There's this picture over her bed of a naked black woman with a huge afro. Then she gently and slowly lays me out on the bed and just our bodies rubbing makes me come. Then she does everything to me and my Coochy Snorcher that I always thought was nasty before. And wow, I'm so hot, so wild. She says, "Your vagina, untouched by man, smells so nice, so fresh. I wish I could keep it that way forever." I get crazy wild and the phone rings and of course it's my mama. I'm sure she knows. She catches me at everything. I'm breathing all heavy and I try to act normal when I get on the phone, and when she asks me, "What's the matter with you? You been running?" I say, "No, mama, exercising." And then my mama tells the beautiful secretary to make sure I'm not around any boys, and the beautiful lady tells her, "Trust me, there are no boys around here." Then the beautiful secretary teaches me everything about my Coochy Snorcher. She makes me play with myself in front of her and teaches me all of the different ways to give myself pleasure. She's very thorough. She tells me to always know how to give myself pleasure so I'll never need to rely on a man. I realized later that she was my surprising, unexpected, and politically incorrect salvation. She took my sorry-ass Coochy Snorcher and raised it into some kind of heaven.